I love London. I was in London yesterday and I stopped to have breakfast in Cafe Concerto near Piccadilly Circus. And I was looking at the BBC News and the articles about Deepseek and ChatGPT and the concerns of Deepseek being a serious competitor to the American AI initiatives. So I decided to do a few experiments. I downloaded the Deepseek app onto my phone, and I decided to give it a test. And because I use ChatGPT and other AI programs to generate video and images, I started by asking DeepSeek to give me a picture of an old man reminiscing about Piccadilly Circus in London. It wasn't able to deliver a picture, I admitted that, but it gave me some text to work with, which described what the old man might be thinking. So then I asked it to translate that text that it had provided into a script for the old man to say when he reminisces about his time in London. So it produced a lovely piece of text for me, and so I decided to give ChatGPT the same challenge. I asked it to produce a picture, which it did. And I also asked another program that I use, Artistly AI, to produce a picture of an old man near a scene near Piccadilly Circus, using the same kind of description that DeepSeek had provided. So I've got two images, one of an old man created by Artistly AI and the other one created by ChatGPT. And so what I've been trying to do is to get these avatars that have been created to describe their feelings about Piccadilly Circus. And so I'm comparing the text that DeepSeek has provided with the images that DeepSeek and Artistly AI have provided to get the avatars to make this description. I'm using the text to audio options on a number of different programs to get the avatars to speak. And I've also produced this little video of my own, recording myself with a picture of Piccadilly Circus in the background that I took, and I recorded this using Zoom. So it's just an interesting comparison of the functionality of DeepSeek and ChatGPT. And my conclusion is that DeepSeek seems to be very powerful when it comes to answering text questions and producing text, but it has no capabilities to produce images based on descriptions, which I think is a much more complex task, which ChatGPT and other applications does very well. But I'd be interested to hear other people's views about the images that I've created, about the animations that I've created with a variety of different programs. So hope you get something from it and enjoy it. Thank you.
Ah, Piccadilly, you never change, do you? Oh, the faces are different, the sign's a bit brighter, but the heart of you, it's the same. I've stood here so many times, watched the world spin around this old fountain. I remember when these streets felt wider, when the buses weren't so red, and the lights weren't so bold. But look at you now, still alive, still pulsing with life. Tourists snapping pictures, couples laughing, the hum of it all, it's like a song, isn't it? A song that never ends.
Ah, Piccadilly. You never change, do you? Oh, the faces are different, the sign's a bit brighter, but the heart of you, it's the same. I've stood here so many times, watched the world spin around this old fountain. I remember when these streets felt wider, when the buses weren't so red, and the lights weren't so bold. But look at you now, still alive, still pulsing with life. Tourists snapping pictures, couples laughing, the hum of it all. It's like a song, isn't it? A song that never ends. I've seen so much here. Love found, love lost.
Ah, Piccadilly never loses its magic, does it? I remember when these streets were quieter, though not less alive. The fountain there, Anteros they call it, still stands tall, watching over us all. I've seen this place in rain, in fog, in the brightest of nights, and yet every time it feels like the first. The chestnuts, the buses, the hum of voices, it's all part of the symphony. Time changes everything, but not this. Not the heart of London. It's like an old friend, always here to welcome you home.
Piccadilly never loses its magic, does it? I remember when these streets were quieter, though not less alive. The fountain there, Anteros, they call it, still stands tall, watching over us all. I've seen this place in rain, in fog, in the brightest of nights. And yet, every time, it feels like the first. The chestnuts, the buses, the hum of voices, it's all part of the symphony. Time changes everything, but not this. Not the heart of London. It's like an old friend, always here to welcome you home.
皮卡蒂里，你永远不变，是吗？面孔不同了，招牌更凉了，但你的心依旧如故。我曾多次站在这里，看世界绕着老喷泉转。记得街道更宽，公交车没那么红，灯光没那么亮。看看现在的你，依然活力四射。游客拍照，情侣欢笑，折选销入歌，不是吗？一首永不停息的歌。我在这里见证了太多。爱的邂逅，爱的别吃。再也见不到的朋友们。
那皮卡迪里永远不会失去它的魔力，是吧？我记得这些街道城更安静，但同样充满生机。那边的喷泉，人们叫它塔罗斯，仍然高耸，守护着我们。我见过这里的雨天、雾天和最亮的夜晚，每次都相处见。栗子、公交车、人声嗡嗡，都是这叫乡区的一部分。时间改变一切，但不改变这里，不改变伦敦的心脏。它就像老朋友，永远在这里欢迎你回家。
In Piccadilly's glow I walked each day. Old memories unfold in twilight sway. The laughter from the corners still remains, while golden city lights erase the pains. 1,000 faces blurred by rush and din, but in my mind they dance a silent spin. Red buses passing like a grand parade, remembering each evening when we stayed. Piccadilly dreams haunt my sleep, where time and space in shadows creep. A city's hum, a life well spent. In dreams of youth my heart relents. Cobblestones where echoes never fade, performers on street stages wildly played. The circus chaos always felt like home. In lantern light I sometimes be alone. Old man sitting on a battered stool, murmuring tales of a time so full, when lights were bright and dreams were bold. In Piccadilly Circus stories unfold. Oh, the crowds, the noise, the bustling street, life's sweet aroma, sharply bittersweet. He dances with the ghosts of time in Piccadilly when the pub was near. Cobblestone memories under his feet. Piccadilly whispers where life's paths meet. Winking at the gals with a cheeky cheer, sipping pints when the pub was near. Cobblestone memories under his feet. Piccadilly whispers where life's paths meet. Oh, the crowds, the noise, I still remember. Each swirl of smoke, each warm December. He basks in shadows that flicker bright. Piccadilly dreams in the pale moonlight. Buses rolling, neon signs they twinkle. Laughter echoes, voices never wrinkle. A young lad's soul forever found in Piccadilly's magical common ground. Streets and neon lights all fading. Time no care, just keeps on parading. Old man sits and remembers the nights. Piccadilly burning so damn bright. Dodging buses in the midnight glare. Young hearts lost without a prayer. Sweaty clubs with jukebox songs. Danced all night till the dawn came along. Piccadilly Circus, your lights never die. The flames in his eyes like a bluish sky. Memories of love